guys, good morning. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Let's go for another ride. Well, this time the ride is a bit on familiar yet unfamiliar territories. Familiar for me because I've been there many times. It's my hometown, Vadodara. I've been to Vadodara many times, of course, but either by a car or a bus or a train, never on a bike. I always wanted to go to Vadodara on my R15, which I still have, but the only issue was about the luggage setup and the fatigue, especially on that bike. So I never got sufficient permissions from my home to ever begin that trip. But yeah, with the new Himalayan now, of course, who's going to stop me? Of course, there were a few negotiations here and there, but yeah, ultimately it's now happening. So even until the morning, I was still confused which route to take, because we all know the Mumbai route, and there's still some concretization going on of the highway. Just in the just up to the Gujarat border, that is. After the Gujarat border, the roads are quite good, as per some random guy I chatted with on Reddit. But yeah, hopefully it would be manageable now. It has to be manageable because I'm going to take that route. The other route was the Nashik route. Now Nashik, there were two routes. One is via Saputara, and the other one I don't know. But the problem there was that it is an unknown route for me, so I might have to turn on the navigation more frequently than ideal. Like here, I would just turn it on for the Thane stretch, and I guess that's about it. But for the Nashik route, I might have to rely on the navigation a bit more. But that's fine now. It's decided that I'm going via Thane. So see you on this ride. I hope you have a good time. I might not turn on the GoPro because sorry, the GoPro is already on. I might not make use of the drone because I would want to reach on time, or maybe earlier than expected, so that I can meet my friends. So it's 5:36 now. The Mumbai route was showing 11.5 hours. 11 hours 32 minutes, while the Nashik route was 11 hours and 30 minutes with 44 kilometers extra. Now, if that is saying 11 hours, it would be without any breaks, and I would require a few of them. Let's consider 13 hours, so 5:30 now, 13 would be 6:30. Yeah, if I reach by 7, it would be good. 7:30. 7:30 is the target set for me today, by myself. Well, what do we have here? Very little visibility, and I'm still in Pune. I haven't reached Devu Road yet. I haven't reached anywhere near Lonavala, but there is a lot of hope. Hopefully this is fog and not smoke or smog, because I can't smell anything. So it's definitely not smoke from something burning, but yeah, now it's gone. Now it's better. But still, if you can see those lights on the crane, or yeah, there's still a lot of fog. But now it's more visible. The short patch back there, it was really very little visibility. So I guess that's what I'm going to meet in Lonavala. Little visibility. Have to be careful. See, I'm not sure how much the GoPro captures, but yeah, it is fog. My visor got wet. So those of you who are watching this channel, this video, please also follow my Instagram account. It goes by the same name. I always say I'll add it in the description, but I forget. So you can find it by the same name. It all starts with a dream. Here's one weird stuff that I noticed. Do you see the mileage that it's showing? 40.8. How could that be? 40 kmpl, 40.8, it's close to 41 in fact. I'm very sure that this is very inaccurate. BMW GS, and it's most probably a 1250 from the outline of the headlight. Yes, yes it is. Glad I could capture that. It feels like the sun never rises in this part. So foggy out here. My helmet visor is getting all worked up. So foggy, I have to continuously wipe my visor. Woohoo! So I just had my first break after some kilometers, but had a banana, had some water. Now I'm off, and I'm now thinking that I'll take a halt only after I cross Thane, which was another 82. Where is it? There's one hotel after Thane, which is 82 kilometers. Now it's still 80.5 kilometers remaining. But it was showing 2 hours for that, for 80 kilometers, 2 hours and 12 minutes. Let's see now, what's the time? Where's the time? Huh? It doesn't show the time in the digital mode. What? Maybe I can't find it. Okay, 7:40. Let's see. If I cross it by 9:30, it would be really great. I just don't want to get stuck in the Mumbai traffic, or any traffic for that matter, which is unavoidable, I know. I didn't think I will have to face traffic this soon. It's depressing. Okay, there's been a small accident. So I think the early morning traffic has started, and 2 hours for 80 kilometers seems justified. I think even these maps need some work. I was supposed to be going from the Thane route, but I think this is taking me from the Mumbai road. And now it's asking me to take a U-turn. Good. Okay, that's what I'll do. Oh, nice, Hemi. I need those knuckle guards, man. This is some biodiversity area. It is smog now, it's not fog. It's smoggy. Whenever I see a fellow Himalayan rider, I feel that I am the only one that drives slow. Very slow. And that being said, at 75 kilometers per hour. The speed limit is actually 40. I don't know, I've never had a Himalayan rider cruise at my speed. They are always faster. You know why this is called the Eastern Expressway? Because it is to the east of Mumbai. Not because it is in the east of India. It is in Mumbai, which is in the west of India. But this particular part is to the east of Mumbai. Hence, Eastern Expressway. I think it is called the freeway. I'm not sure, whatever it is. So now we are finally back on the National Highway 48. Mumbai and Thane is always a tough ride. But still 30 kilometers to the hotel that I had marked. Hotel Red Carpet. Now I'm hungry as well. So what's time? It's just 9 o'clock. Hopefully by 10 I'll reach whatever hotel I marked, and it's not necessary that I'll stop at that hotel. But yeah, I need to have food now. But definitely after I cross Mumbai, I can't afford to take a rest for 15 minutes and then get stuck in half an hour of traffic here. So this is one of the major milestones whenever we are going to Gujarat or whenever we are coming from Gujarat. So basically, for crossing Mumbai, this is the milestone. Where did it go? Hotel Fountain. So this is the junction that is well known for a lot of traffic, and thankfully I didn't have to face much traffic, but nevertheless one major milestone crossed at 9:30. So I can say that I crossed Mumbai at 9:30, 9:19, so 9:20 actually. And the hotel that I had marked is still 18.9, almost 19 kilometers away, which was 82, and it was showing 2 hours 12 minutes. So let me guess, it's still 20 minutes away. So instead of 2 hours, okay, no, I still have time for 2 hours. But anyway, now I'll stop whenever I feel like. I've crossed Mumbai. This is the creek, Vashi Creek or Vasai. I am not sure which one this one is. Let's stop at this food mall. Let's see what they have to offer. Done with my breakfast, which was hi. Obviously with sandwich. Had a sandwich, had a coffee. 164 kilometers done. Now off for the rest, 7.5 hours. I forgot to see how many kilometers it is. I just saw the time it will take, and 7.5 hours is fine. Let's see how much it takes. But it's too hot. It's 35 degrees now, and well, nothing. It will still get hotter, I think, because it's just 10:20 now. Vadodara is still 365 kilometers away. Okay, I have already reached Manor. Nice. Yep. So I was recording and GoPro ran out of battery. Then I stopped for fuel. I stopped for lunch. And now, after having a very nice lunch at Hotel Aram and also a Red Bull, I'm off again. It's 12:59 and I've completed 254.9 kilometers. So let's consider it as 1 o'clock and 255 kilometers. So there's still 280 kilometers to go, approximately. It is difficult actually because of the heat. It's showing 37 degrees right now, and it's showing 37, which means feels like would be even higher. I was reluctant on opening the jacket, the zip of the jacket, because of all this dust and smoke, but now I don't care anymore. I need some air. And after the lunch and Red Bull, and after thinking that I won't give a damn about the dust, I feel fresh. And also the GoPro is connected to the bike to get it charged. So hopefully it will get charged. Hopefully I will reach not so late, not too late. Hopefully I won't face very bad traffic. There are a few guys in that car, and one of them has a DSLR. He was just clicking my photos. I didn't see him initially, so I was just riding my own way and he was doing his stuff. Then suddenly I saw he was waving and I said hi. Way to Daman, 3 kilometers. It's 39 degrees. Now one thing I've already decided, that on my return journey I'll go by the Nashik route. I'm not taking this one again. Well, even though it's longer, but the time is around the same, so which means that maybe the traffic is less on that route, and that's what I've heard, there's less traffic. So that is one thing, and one more thing which I strongly feel is like I should start in the night. Now I'm sure night driving is very frowned upon in my family. Let's see, I might as well start at night. If if I do that, then I'll be saved from this heat and also the traffic. So yeah, I've done 289 kilometers, which means 250 remain. Approximately 250 remain. So 6 hours, 6 more hours, 7:30 ETA. Let's see.